What's good, YouTube? Land the Ultimate Form here, back again once again, and today we are here for episode 37 of our Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. In the last episode, if you haven't seen it already, and you want a quick recap, if you haven't seen the episode, please go back and check it out. We entered Maker's End, and now my neighbor's dog decides to start screaming. Okay, thank you, Chanel. In the last episode, we travelled into Maker's End, beat down some Eclipse, fought a new type of machine, and entered into the Pharaoh Tech Lab facility held within Pharaoh Labs, which we learned from our friend Bishar Marty. And in this episode, we're going to explore the facility and see what we can find. If you like what you see here, please make sure you slap that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the bell.
355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Pharaoh. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Good question, Aloy. But just let people know they need to go and slap that like button and share with their family and their friends. So, I know I didn't show it off at the beginning of the game, but Aloy falls into a facility near her home, and that happens to be very much similar to this. I did go back to it in between episodes to get to start off the Ancient Armory quest, but this is pretty much what it looked like, so you're not really missing much. So let's have a wander around. There's gonna be quite a few data logs and stuff in here for us to obtain. So take your time.
Should have brought a cart.
I have to make some stuff. Intertangled waveform. We'll talk about all the logs and stuff that we find here because they're kind of important to what is going to be revealed in this episode. And this starts us on a not a goose chase as such, but there is a lot of stuff that comes from like just this end of the game now. Because funny enough, we're not too far from not the end per se, but like all the chunky story stuff when it comes to understanding the past. So like all the stuff that I haven't been telling you guys, I'm gonna like just not regurgitate, that's like a horrible way of saying it, but
Or a statue of one anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Pharaoh Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Pharaoh leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Pharaoh Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Pharaoh remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Pharaoh Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
so yes, Aloy, you are discovering the truth as we go along. I'm sure there's something in here. I might be wrong. I guess I was wrong about that room. I guess it's just open for no reason. So this is where we need to be going. Keep forgetting the map will actually show us like scannable things. That's a Deathbringer machine just there. That's our next log. So Let's access.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every...
Okay, don't need to watch that again.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a
Oh! Didn't realize they just gave us data logs. Okay, cool. Never mind.
operation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
So we can do that. So he uploaded one on Elizabeth Sobek, who we will find out is very important to the story, but she is a genius who aided in creating the machines that we use today, and was, if I remember correctly, because I don't actually remember exactly what her job title was. Welcome to FAS. Tangled waveforms.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded, so that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
Oh, okay, that will come up later. We'll talk about that in a moment. Where's the... Where's it gone? Don't tell me I've just lost it. I just saw it. There it is. She got her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design. She got a Nobel Prize in 2053 for physics, and then in 2056 award for environmental progress. So she it was instrumental in like everything that we're about to learn. So she's a key character.
Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Good question. We're gonna find out.
The air. There's no smell to it, not even old death. Nothing natural.
Oh, bless me. Oy. Let's see what's down here. Really should use the compass more often to find things.
Full already.
Wait, what am I full on? Potions, never mind. They hide lots of stuff everywhere. So it's pretty much going to be us walking around here and finding stuff. This way. Another data log. Complaint. Hey reception, if this is your real name, I want to know who scheduled the Indo-Malay right next to Fresh Grounds. Would be me, Superior VP of Sales, bloody blah. So that's enough to do with us. So we're kind of piecing together this
Okay then. But I could get through.
This narrative that Ferro Automated Solutions, or Ferro Robotic Solutions, or whatever they're called, were making machines that couldn't be stopped, as we heard from that other audio log we heard. And Elizabeth Sobek has something to do with it. She might not be the one that did the coding, but she has something to do with the machine. Whoa. Whoa. That was close. I have everything I was supposed to drop down there, and because of my hesitant behavior, I didn't. It's not so much a bad thing. That leads us back where we're going. I don't know whatever they're just yet. We're not going to be going up there just yet either. We'll be going in there. But let's start over here. This looks like a boardroom. More supplies. Another data log for us. FAS campus log. That one doesn't really have anything for us.
At the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Spiritual Summit. This one is about feel free to I'll try and open as many of these as possible, and then you can pause it and then read them. This was about a excursion for staff. Reach out to religious leaders on every stripe with the intention of scheduling conferences soon. Okay. So let's keep pressing on. I'm not taking the stairs yet. This is where I really want to come. This room has stuff for me. The 3 pedestals. Let's just have a quick walk around.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package.
I don't know why that stopped, but okay, thank you for making me move too far to deal with it.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It's Sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
So that's a piece of the puzzle we got. Let's listen to the rest, and then I'll have a short moment to put everything together and in perspective.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
And this last one terrifies me. This last one very much terrifies me.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
The best question asked so far, Aloy. So, just to like round things up in this particular instance, we have just learned that the Pharaoh Automated Solutions created a set of war machines in a war that happened in the ancient days of Earth. This, however, came with certain things that they did. One, they created the Horus line, and they were able to self-replicate machines. That was also tied with the fact that they made them so that they could power themselves using biomass. I think you might understand where this is now going. They were unable to stop the machines. Well, this is going to get reconfirmed for us, but I'm just saying it now, because seeing as we have all the pieces. The machines are able to absorb biomass from
Looks like the way up.
outside.
What's left of it?
And they literally killed every living thing in order to keep themselves running. And this eventually destroyed the biosphere and every creature on Earth. Now we have our culprit, but you might be asking, if that was the case, how are the humans living? That's the next part of the question. That's the next part of the quest that we're on, in terms of gathering our information.
Way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
So we'll have to wait to get those answers, but now we know what the problem was. The Pharaoh's swarm, which they'll be later referred
If I
to.
can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Thank you, Aloy. If the Pharaoh's swarm was what killed humanity, now we need to learn about what saved them. I think we go further up, can't I? I don't know if going further up was the way to loop back round. I think it was. Long way down. Yeah, that basically just loops all the way around. Okay, no problem. I remember it, and I still question why they built it, but it's okay. What's this one? Regarding the rumors.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
So we're steadily building to what I said. We literally get the entire timeline of events through this quest. Oh god, that is a long way down.
Soaked from melted snow.
Need to be freaking careful. Because in my first playthrough, I dropped off the building like 3 times. You'd be surprised how clumsy I am. I can drop off anything these days. Yes. There should be another one up here somewhere. There it is.
Definitely not scrap.
Why there is a Lanthorn lens in there, I have no clue, but okay. Not everything is randomly generated in those chests. So let's go back to the building interior. Oh, I could have flopped that. Here's the next one. All hands on deck. This is correspondence between 2 associates. They're talking about how they've moved personnel in order to solve the crisis we just heard about, and the use of external firms and contractors. So feel free to pause and have a read. And we're moving swiftly on. Woo! Yeet! Can I go down? Don't know why I would go down, but I guess if I missed the jump and I went too far down, there was a way for me to handhold. Cool, let's keep going up. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Aloy, can you move around? Thank you. Thank you, darling. This one, let's go through here. Let's see what we find. Another chest. Rich meat. That looks like this is... Oh no, see, fall off the dang building. I knew I was gonna do it. This is why I'm not good at video games. Like I stopped being really good at platformers a long time ago. Like a really long time ago. I used to suck at Assassin's Creed. I can't even tell you how I used to suck at Assassin's Creed. I used to literally jump off the dumbest things in the game. I don't remember where this one takes us. I actually don't remember. Might have to go back down. Okay, I think we're almost at the top. But I think that path that we took brings us up here. If I didn't flub it up, I would have got up here and not died. Yeah, brings us back up here. That was it? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't even know why we can go back down and why there's multiple ways up. I have no clue. I think that's still exterior path. There isn't a way through there, which is upsetting. Cool, let's keep going.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
There we go.
Right. Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
So before we do that, really, rocks? We're gonna go up here. We're gonna go up here. So I think this is technically the highest place in the world on the game map. And I've taken many a nice photos from up here. This is the very tippy top of the FAS building. Synthetic lithium power source for military grade hololock.
Ah, another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
You can actually see the limit of the skybox as well. So yeah, that's the highest point in the game world. Let's finish off our actual quest. So the whole top of the building was blown off. So this would have been like, I think this would have been Ted Farrow's like conference room office. Wow. Grand.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy item privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
FAS excessive data storage. Secure 3 zettabyte storage, rank 6% power remaining.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Bro, she laid it on him.
Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The
Oh, did she?
world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
Mm.
A final Pharaoh has been recovered.
Last one.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
Ooh. Snap.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Thank you, machine. We are done here.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Pharaoh robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I'm nothing if not independent.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside. that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn. Freezing out here.
So, we learned what ended humanity. We are yet to learn how Elizabeth Sobek saved humanity. And we're not going to be doing that in the next episode. We're going to be doing some random crap in the next episode, to be honest. I might do it in between episodes, to be honest. That might be the shout. Anyhow, I hope you liked what you saw here today. If you have any questions, inquiries, thoughts, or feelings, or theories, feel free to... There's still a corrupted machine. Oh, there are still people here. Let me know in the comment section. Let's talk, let's have a chat, let's talk and theorize, because, like, obviously I know what's going on, but you guys might not. So let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling about what's going on. It might be a few days before I actually do the next episode, so to give you guys time to watch this one and, like, ponder things. In the meantime, I guess this is where I say goodbye. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, please make sure you slap that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, ring that bell to get notified of more content coming your way. Share with your family and your friends, and I've been your boy, Lan, the Ultimate Form, and I will catch you cats later.